And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Check 55 for Mike. Here we go, here we go. Kill.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Well, he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
And they give this time to the tailback. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Sanders. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Go. 180. 55, Mike. You're playing. You're not ready. 357. Check. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. On the ball. Hey, Bush. Hey, kill it. Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now. As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top. Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. They'll start the drive with Love here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins able to get this to Gordon. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Gordon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one. And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Now this time, Wentz will throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not yet. Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires. We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball. And now look at him go. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, high 7. 56. Mott's 56. Watch the slat. Watch the slat. Kill.
Here's Wentz to throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And some room to work. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. He goes 102 yards from to stretch the lead out further. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wentz on 3rd down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Jump now. Jump. Mike 52. Hey, pick it up.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game.
Ready? 380. Come on, dude. Jack. Buffalo one. Wait, 89.
3rd down, here's Geis. And still fighting. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
On 1st down, this is Geis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 31-yard line.
Haskins going to try to throw it. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Gordon, 31 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out.